Dharma Bites is brought to you by Free Buddhist Audio, the Dharma for your life. Our work is funded entirely by donations from our generous listeners. If you would like to help us keep this free, make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. Thank you, and happy listening.
So I want to explore that a little by looking at the next chapter of the Dhammapada, the chapter on mindfulness. And the chapter begins with these memorable words. Mindfulness is the way to the immortal. Unmindfulness, the way to death. Those who are mindful do not die, whereas the unmindful are like the dead. Mindfulness is the way to the immortal. Unmindfulness, the way to death. Those who are mindful do not die, whereas the unmindful are like the dead. So the word translated here as mindfulness is appamada. And mindfulness is not the literal translation of appamada. Appamada, in fact, is a negative, a negation. Pamada means something like heedlessness. The state where you are not heedful, you're not paying attention. Pamada can also mean intoxication, as in Pamadatthana, the Suramarya Pamadatthana in the fifth precept. Pamada can mean intoxication, actually through drink or drugs, or because your mind is dominated by some sort of impure state, of one kind or another. So much so that you don't see what's really going on and you don't know really what you're doing. So appamada then is the absence of heedlessness, the absence of intoxication, the absence of heedlessness, the absence of intoxication. So non-heedlessness, non-intoxication could be a translation. But it's important, you often get this in Pali and Sanskrit, you get a sort of negative term, but it's always understood as a positive term. Appamada is pointing to a highly positive state of mind. So that's why Sangharakshita translates it as mindfulness. It could also be translated as vigilance or alertness. And you find in other Buddhist texts that this term, appamada, is given a bit more treatment, if you like. It's described as a state where you're protecting the positive, the pure, skillful states of mind that you have attained. Say, for example, meditated, there is some greater mindfulness and greater metta, greater loving kindness. So you become alert after the meditation to protect the good qualities that you've actually attained through that practice. Alert as well to deepen them and to extend them, to prolong them. And the image that comes to mind when one speaks like this of appamada is definitely that of the warrior, alertly protecting what has been gained and alert for further conquest. So the appamada definitely evokes the sort of warrior aspect of the spiritual life, protecting what has been gained, alert for further development. So there's a lot of energy in appamada as well. At the same time, it's not a hard, unfeeling state. It's not a cold state. Don't get the wrong idea. You're alert as much as anything to develop greater loving kindness. You're alert to the needs of others. There's a warmth to it and a direction and purpose. And the overall purpose is enlightenment itself. So the first verse of the chapter again goes, mindfulness is the way to the immortal.
We hope you enjoyed today's Dharma Bite. Please help us keep this free. Make a contribution at freebuddhistaudio.com/donate. And thank you.